Our boss's boss wants to see us. What was that going through those thick skulls of yours? Oh, I look at him, and it just screams douchebag. Like, I want to punch him and feed him to the monsters. How dare you steer the course away from the objective of your mission? Not to mention, all the credit was claimed by that damn Arios MacLane. And the worst part about this situation, this little mishap of yours was exposed by the Crossbell Times. Well, the thing is, keep each and every one of your mouths shut. I don't want to hear your excuses. I knew I should have been more vocal against the formation of this new division. If only that damn Sergei hadn't tacked on so many conditions, this would have never happened otherwise. Care to elaborate, sir? Silence! This doesn't concern you in any form. Damn it all, I've got the perfect idea. It's simple. If I eliminate his subordinates, that pest will fail to have any clout. Dude, you just threatened murder right in front of us. Listen up, maggots. This is for your sakes. Decline your assignment to the Special Support Section within the next couple of days. What? Just a sec, pal. What exactly are you insinuating? How cryptic. I don't believe I stuttered, did I? The SSS is sure to fail within half a year. I doubt it'll advance your careers at all. It's quite the opposite, actually. Keep running into trouble and your resumes will begin to suffer. An utter waste. Do you not agree? Aren't you aiming to become a detective, Lloyd? I'll personally see to it that you are placed within one of our investigative divisions. Not to worry, I intend on assigning you roles more synergistic with your skill set. I promise you won't regret your decision. Try sleeping on it. You are dismissed. I don't like him at all. Jeez, man, talk about a hell of a first day on the job. That guy wants us to refuse our assignment to the SSS. It's apparent that the CPD has its share of internal conflict as well. I'd only heard rumors, but this confirms it. Right, all of this is a bit different than what was originally arranged. Arranged? Simply talking to myself. More importantly, where could Chief Sergei be? Yeah, I was wondering about that too. What's the deal with not hanging around until we finish the task he gave us? Instead, we got nagged by that sneering jackass of a vice commissioner. What's up, Lloyd? Feeling down? Was being told to refuse your assignment that big a shock? Oh, no, that's not it. It's just, this place is a lot more different than I had imagined. Yeah? Hey there, rookies. Sounds like you've had a tough day. And you are? Donovan, Chief Inspector of the 2nd Investigative Division. And I'm Raymond, of the same affiliation. I'd heard rumors, but you really do have a kid in your squad. Rude. Nice to meet you two. I'm Lloyd Bannings. My name is Ellie McDowell. Yo, Randy Orlando. Nice to meet ya. Likewise. Welcome to the CPD. I see, so you're his... Huh? Chief Inspector? Oh, it's nothing. Anyway, Sergei likes to come up with some pretty wild ideas. Bidden for the citizens' approval by offering a bunch of rookies like you. Bidding? What in the world does that mean? Oh, really? You haven't heard about it yet? Oh well, oops. Maybe I should have kept my mouth shut. Well, anyways, you guys unfortunately received the short end of the stick. Can't imagine how tough your job's gonna end up being. If I were you, I would have refused. Isn't it about time you grew a backbone, Raymond? Maybe I should hand you over to Sergei's squad too. But he's portraitless. He won't fit in. Come on, Chief Inspector. Cut me some slack. Well, I'm sure this is a lot to process, but try to think carefully on whether you want to work under Sergei or not. Just don't attempt the impossible. If you all wanted, I'd be more than happy to merge the four of you into the 2nd Division. Thank you, sir. Well then, work hard out there. And Ellie, was it? How about we grab a bite to eat sometime? I just discovered this awesome restaurant and... Hey, dumbass, we're leaving. Ouch, I was just trying to be a gentleman. And swing and a miss. That dude's playing baseball and everyone else is playing like basketball. They were sugarcoating it, but I could tell they weren't kidding about our jobs. In any case, I am concerned about the short end of the stick they mentioned. Well, at least... let's at least go and hear the chief out. Perhaps someone at the reception desk knows where we can find him. Yeah, good call. Speaking of calls... Hello, Lloyd Benning speaking. Sounds like your scolding session with the Foxhead has come to an end. Imagine you have quite the headache, huh? Yeah, that guy's a... No, wait a second. Where in the world are you? Didn't you tell us to return to the CPD? Oh, right. All your luggage arrived, so I was making sure the move-in went smoothly. Wow, look at me. Aren't I such a kind boss? Luggage? Are you at our dormitory? Correct. We'll talk more in detail when you get here. I'm waiting, so don't dawdle. Understood. So, where exactly is the dormitory? Ah, well, it's not a dormitory per se. Huh? Actually, it's the CPD's very own Special Support Section building. The 2nd and 3rd floors of the complex will serve as your rooms. Oh, great. You get to live at work. Well, at least the transition load times aren't too bad. Okay. So, I've noticed that the game has been a little more stable than when I tested it out. Every now and then when I tested it, it would just kind of lag a little. Maybe I turned on VSync, so maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know. Wasn't this an old office building? Looks kind of run down, doesn't it? Compared to that spiffy department store over there, this place could be from the Middle Ages. From my impression, I would say that it was built around 30 years ago. I am surprised it has not been demolished yet. I don't know where all the hiccups are coming from. Is the Special Support Section's main office really here? I'm pretty sure. I don't think I made any wrong turns on the way here anyway. Hey, it's you guys are late. Chief Sergei. That's my name. Now get your asses inside. I know you got questions, but don't ask me what the Special Support Section is just yet. Once we sit down, I'll answer any questions you might have. Got it? Good. Let me get this straight. It's a division that accepts requests from the public and prioritizes the citizens' well-being? Wait, what? Right. That's the long and short of this newly established Special Support Section. To win the hearts of our citizens, a separate division was created, one that can become part of their everyday lives. Makes sense, doesn't it? Are we ripping off the Bracer Guild? Hold on a sec, that sounds like we're meant to be an imitation of the Bracer Guild. Smells like plagiarism to me. What the little lady said. You are probably already aware of this, but the guild is killing the CPD when it comes to Crossbell's popularity contest. A-rank bracer Arios MacLean. The guy known as the Divine Blade of Wind. He and a bunch of other powerful folk work out of the Crossbell branch of the guild. You starting to understand what that means for all the big shots at the police department?
Well, the police and guild are constantly compared to each other, making our flaws as an organization that much more apparent. Furthermore, that criticism will end up being traced back to the Crossbell government.
Pieces are starting to fall into place now. So basically, you're making a risky gamble on us being able to snatch popularity back from the guild.
A bit shameless, is it not?
Well, to be honest, you're right. However, the police's founding principles are to maintain public order and enforce the laws supplied by our government. Protecting the citizenry has always been their secondary objective. For that reason, there's a lot of people within the police who aren't looking too kindly on a blatant bid for popularity like this. Let's see, I've heard utility workers, bogus bracers, even circus monkeys. Yeah, we really are just a ripoff on the Bracer Guild. Seriously. I guess this is Falcom's way of keeping like the Bracer Guild stuff, like the bracer work, without having actual bracers. But still, it's it's plagiarism. In other words, there's already been a bit of backlash towards you guys.
So that's the case. This whole situation is starting to make much more sense.
Oh boy, so you're telling us to join a team where we'll be under fire from everyone?
This is not what I signed up for.
Now, don't start freaking out just yet. I'm sure you've already been told that you can refuse this assignment, yeah? Oh, if you're officially assigned here, expect to see all sorts of odd jobs and requests. That includes more monster exterminations like the one you completed today. But there will also be minor stuff like tracking down lost items and helping out HQ. Anyone who's not up for that wouldn't be a great fit for this position. I'll give you the night to sleep on it. If you end up refusing, don't worry. You'll be reassigned to another unit. On top of that, there will be no demerits. Ball's in your court, everyone. Man. Really consider on that part. It's like, this is of your own free will. How in the world did I get here? Imitating the Bracer Guild. I didn't join the force to be part of something like that. Guy was assigned to the 1st Division, an elite unit that single-handedly solves major cases, be it criminal or political in nature, not to mention handling international matters. Our divisions really are worlds apart. I wonder what the others are planning to do. I don't think any of them attended the police academy, but I'm sure they've got their own reasons for joining too. Maybe talking to them will clear my head. And with that, let's make another save. Okay. Man. Should be Randy, I guess. I'm guessing all the guys are on this floor. All the girls on the next one. This is Randy's room. It sounded like he was busy unpacking all of his stuff earlier. Be a gentleman. Yeah, who's knocking? It's me, Lloyd. Can we talk for a bit? Sure, man. Come on in. Make yourself at home. Cool, thanks. Oh. Oh. He's already got a liquor bar. Dude, what? I tried not to say it. I almost did. I pretty much did. Welcome to my private castle. So, you already finished unloading all your things? No, not yet. I see you were pretty quick to make your decision, Randy. Oh, about declining the assignment? Doesn't sound like there will be too much desk work, so the job sounds like it's right up my alley. Hell, having my workplace and home under one roof is how I like it, so yeah, I'm planning to stick around and see how this shakes out. Gotcha. Gotta say, confusion's written all over your face. Not that it's a surprise or anything. Doubt you want that detective license you busted your ass off for to go to waste, huh? I guess that's one way of putting it. I'm just worried that this will make my goal that much harder to reach. Your goal? Don't worry about it. It's nothing too important. That reminds me, how exactly were you recruited in the first place, Randy? You're older than the rest of us, but you didn't attend the police academy, right? Yep, bingo. How I ended up being assigned here, huh? You really want to know? Yeah, if you don't mind sharing, that is. Suppose it won't hurt to let you know. Thing is, I got in a bit of lady trouble. What? Well, everyone found out I'd been fooling around with a bunch of them at my last workplace. Just as I was about to get the hammer, Sergey went and snatched me up. I guess this is all according to Idios' plan or something. I don't know why I added that. Where'd you work before, Randy? Oh, right, the Crossbow Guardian Force. More specifically, I was stationed at Belgard Gate. You know, that fortress facing the Empire. The Guardian Force? Well, that answers that. No wonder you can swing that halberd of yours around like it's nothing. Trust me, when you're stationed that close to the border, there's absolutely nothing to do but train, patrol, and train some more. But hey, perk of working in Crossbow City full-time is that I can chill over in the entertainment district whenever I want. Whew. I definitely made the right choice following Sergey after quitting the CGF. Well, I can relate with wanting to live in the city. A man after my own heart. You know, I've already scoped out a couple of clubs that have some insanely smoking ladies working in them. Hey, if we do officially become co-workers, I say we hit the town and celebrate, huh? Mademoiselle Ellie seems a bit too prim and proper, and kids don't belong where we'd go. We'll have ourselves a guys' night out. Huh, sure, I'll think about it. I'd be careful with that. Well, it's not like I don't sympathize with why you're at a loss. How about taking the night to mull things over, though? Hey, if we do officially become co-workers, I say we hit the town and celebrate, huh? Consider it. I saw some glinting. Oh, hey, it's Sergey. What's up, kid? I'll repeat it, for you. It's well within your power to decline your assignment to the SSS. You already earned your detective qualifications, so I imagine you'd just be reassigned to one of the investigative divisions. Hey, at least give it a night of thought. Well, I mean, considering earlier, I don't think we really have much of a choice. What's up here? It's the roof. What a great view. So is that the bell in the center of the city? The cross bell? Crossbell's really grown. The tower where Uncle lives was by no means small, but compared to this, it doesn't hold a candle. I'm finally home, aren't I? Huh? It's a green cat. A cat? If you're already at the SSS building, that must mean you've been staying here way longer than the special support section has. Sorry about barging into your home like this. We'll go find somewhere else to think. Making yourself feel right at home, aren't you? Then again, you've probably lived here for quite some time. How does it get down? Oh, hello. It's a map. Alright, this should be the ladies' room. I think this is the room Ellie was assigned to. I hope she isn't asleep already.
Who is it?
Oh, it's me, Lloyd. You busy right now? I can come back later.
No, you can come on in. The door shouldn't be locked.
Alright, thanks. I guess we should be lucky that the doors even have locks. Oops. Sorry about that.
Thank goodness I finished up my cleaning before anyone visited. Would you like to take a seat? I'll brew some black tea if you like.
No, you don't need to do all that. From the look of it, you've already made your decision.
Oh, regarding my assignment here? In truth, I was unsure at first, but I decided to give this my best shot.
That's so?
You know, I can see the confusion written all over your face, Lloyd. But I can't fault you for that one bit. The special support section may be overly ambitious from the start.
Overly ambitious?
From what we heard, the SSS was founded with the several conditions in place, and it mainly exists to serve the CPD's own interests. Its establishment seems irrational to begin with, and our objectives are vague to say the least. So if we fail to produce results, the SSS will in all likelihood be disbanded due to budget constraints. Don't you agree?
Yeah, I can't help but draw the same conclusions too. But if you already knew that, why stay, Ellie? Do you have some reason?
That's right. I thought it'd be a good way to see the truth for myself.
Oh.
Well, I might be over-exaggerating. Honestly, I doubt I'll stay a member of the police force forever. In that sense, it's not too big a deal if this position takes me off course from my intended career track.
Huh, really? Now that I think about it, you didn't attend the police academy, right, Ellie? So how'd you happen to join the CPD?
Well, to be honest, this is a part of my plan to study our society. While I didn't attend the academy, I did take a written exam and marksmanship test when I applied. They couldn't really reject me since I made perfect marks on both tests.
You know, the more I learn, the more I feel like we're worlds apart.
Do you think? But it's pretty rare for rookies to have already earned their detective license, isn't it? You must have your reasons for joining the police too, don't you?
Well, yeah.
Perhaps it'd be best to continue this talk after we officially become co-workers.
Yeah, I suppose so. Sorry for making you go through all this trouble for me.
Don't worry about it. If you were to ask for my personal opinion, I'd be happier if you decided to stay.
You would?
After all, we're both newcomers to the force who can strive to improve ourselves. But more importantly, you showed that you could be the leader we needed today. Your instructions were precise and quick, so I was able to calmly provide support.
I'll take your word for it. Thanks for letting me take up your time. I think I'll do a bit of self-reflection.
Of course, any time. Good night, Lloyd.
Night, Ellie. Alright, sorry about that. I think this is Tio's room. She may already be asleep. No one home? I can't hear her moving around. Maybe she's not even here. Oh, no need to bother her. It is locked. Spare rooms. Alright, well. What's this way lead? Is this a back entrance? Well, it's not like I need to go outside now anyway. Oh, hello. Hey, Tio. Tio? What are you doing?
Oh, Lloyd. As you could probably deduce, I am checking our terminal.
The terminal? That big thing?
Yes, it is an improvised orbital terminal based on ZCF's Capel computer system.
Hey, Zai Central Factory, getting shoutouts.
With it, it is possible to receive data and information from the police department, thanks to the orbital network.
The internet. Let's rewind for a bit. You lost me.
How should I explain this? Lloyd, what is the extent of your knowledge about the orbital network project?
The orbital network. I occasionally see articles about it in the newspaper, but I'm not an expert on it. I think I read something about the Epstein Foundation proposing the project.
Originally, the orbital network project began as a collaboration between the Foundation and Zeiss Central Factory. Now it progresses primarily due to the efforts of the Epstein Foundation. Its large-scale testing stage is currently taking place right here in Crossville State. This terminal is a part of it.
Can't say I follow that well. In the end, what's this project trying to accomplish?
Simply put, it is technology that improves upon traditional communication devices. In addition to having communication functions, it links terminals through orbital computing, constructing an efficient information network. That is the project, in layman's terms.
But that wasn't clear at all. So basically, it's equipment that'll make contacting HQ easier and optimize the chain of command in the city?
If you were only taking into account this terminal, you would not be incorrect. While terminals are not my specialty, I can operate this one for us. Considering the future, I suppose I should become more acquainted with it.
Yeah. I take that to mean you didn't even think about refusing this assignment, huh, Tio? No, what I'm trying to say is, when I was your age, all I wanted to do was play around with my friends. But you said you were transferred here from the Foundation. You aren't, being forced to work here, right? What? Don't tell me you actually are? No matter your situation, you shouldn't tolerate being forced to work like this. If you want, I'd be happy to give you a helping hand.
No, please calm down. No cause for concern. I am not being coerced into working by the Foundation. Rather, this recent transfer was the result of a selfish request of mine.
Huh?
I have my reasons for accepting this position. That should satisfy your curiosity. Besides, I think it would be prudent to worry about yourself before others, right, Lloyd?
Yeah. You make a good point, Tio. I'm sorry for being pushy about your situation.
It is fine. Being too soft-hearted might have negative ramifications on your detective work, however. Unlike that of bracers, your occupation hinges on the distrust of suspects, correct?
You really don't pull any punches, do you? Maybe I really am still a big softie. Geez, and I thought I disciplined myself enough during the police academy's training. But I guess that training alone doesn't make me qualified to be a detective.
Tio? Maintenance of the terminal has been completed. Construction work on the orbital cables is scheduled for tomorrow, so I am going to turn in early tonight.
Ah, okay. Night. I hope you can get some sleep.
Thank you. If you will excuse me.
All three of them have already given this assignment thought and made their decisions. So I'm the only conflicted one. Excuse me. Jeez, this is no good. All I'm doing is getting nowhere fast. Maybe some fresh air will do me some good. That back door. Man, I'm hopeless. All this and I'm still just as confused as I was. Maybe a short walk would clear my head. Man, what a nice breeze. Oh, I can see Belheim Apartments from here. I bet everyone from back then has moved by now. I think Cecile's family is still living there, though. That reminds me, I should pay them a visit once I find the time. It's been 3 years since then. After Uncle's family took me in, I eventually enrolled in the Crossbell Police Academy. I studied and trained like a madman. After that, I passed the detective qualification exam. But in the end, what did I actually want to accomplish after becoming a detective? Hey! Sorry. Yawning a bit too much. Maybe I ate too much. You too.
Man, we've been looking everywhere for you. We went to the police department, but they told us you weren't around. They told us about this place, though. This is it, right? Where the special support section works?
Yeah, this is the place. Did you need something?
Well, actually, we thought we ought to thank you for today. You know, the right way.
Really?
If you all hadn't been there, those monsters would have hurt us pretty bad. So that's why we came to thank you.
Wow, thanks, you two. I appreciate the sentiment.
Don't forget, you guys still look dumb next to someone like Arios. But you know, compared to the rest of the CPD, I guess you looked pretty cool. You just gotta work hard to catch up to him now. Come on, Ryu. We came to thank him. Why are you trying to lecture him?
He's right, though. We don't plan on disappointing you, Ryu. By the way, where do you two live? I can escort you guys home if you want.
Oh, no worries. West Street is right over there, so I'm good. I live in the residential district, but I should be fine. But, could you tell Ellie and Tio that we stopped by, too?
Sure, I'll let them know. Be safe on your way back, okay? No love for Randy.
We will. Well then, see you later.
You really are a simple guy, Lloyd Bannings. All it took to lift your spirits was getting thanked by some random kids. I guess in the end, everything depends on how I choose to face my feelings. Word of advice, Lloyd. To be a man, you have to be willing to tackle the issues you're facing head on. Follow your heart and intuition, and grasp the truth with your own two hands. You can do that, you'll be able to see what exactly it is you want to do. Yeah, he's right. I'm not going to get anywhere if I back out now. A phone call? Yes, hello? You've reached the Crossbells Police Department Special Support Section.
Lloyd? Lloyd, is that you?
What? Cecile?
Thank goodness it's really you. When I contacted the police department, they told me to call this number. The Special Support Section, you said? Is that the division you're assigned to?
Well, nothing's official yet. More importantly, I'm really sorry, Cecile. I was meant to stop by first thing, but...
No, don't beat yourself up over that. I should have gone to greet you when you arrived at the station.
Don't worry, it's fine, I promise. After all, work has you busy, right? We can meet up once you're able to get some time off.
That's no good, Lloyd. How can you be so distant to someone who's practically your sister? I haven't seen you in 3 years, you know.
Ah, geez, fine. We'll find a way to make time somehow. And I'll make sure to go see Uncle Miles and Aunt Late? Late?
Great, they'll love that. Mom and Dad have really been worried about you all this time. But I'm so happy. You've finally come back to Crossbell.
Yeah, I'm home, Cecile.
Welcome home, Lloyd.
So, you're up for it? No objections here. Besides, you're the one who dragged me to the CPD in the first place. Sure you don't want to recommend me to recommend you to the 1st Division? They'd probably really benefit from someone with your combat prowess. Yeah, I'll pass. Honestly, I'd rather sign up for the Guardian Force again than do that. Less paperwork, more action. What about you, Ellie?
I will happily accept the position. I'm looking forward to working under you, Chief Sergey.
Glad to hear. And to be frank, I didn't expect someone like you to be here. I guess the higher-ups recommended you to this division with the hopes that your calm demeanor would make you the perfect office girl. You're well aware that this won't be a bed of roses, right?
Yes, quite aware, sir. From here on out, I intend to work on things that actually make a difference.
Good answer. Well, Tio, do I even need to ask?
Not at all. This position is what we agreed on from the start. Though, on a side note, the orbital cables are scheduled to be wired this evening. Would you like me to set up the terminal as well?
Yeah, I was counting on it. So 3 down, 1 to go. Lloyd Bannings, a Crossbell Police Academy graduate who earned high marks in both police theory and practice. You took those skills and used them to ace the CPD's detective exam. If you ask me, you're too talented for this team. These guys aren't nearly as qualified as you. A cop like you will find success in whatever division or team he's assigned to. Hell, I bet no one here would blame you if you walked right out that door. With that in mind, still have any lingering doubts? No, sir, not at all. I'd be happy to join the SSS, Chief Sergey. Ha!
Lloyd.
You're a real killjoy, kid. I was hoping that you'd at least show a hint of uncertainty. Come on, sir. Well, that settles that. You guys have the day off today. From tomorrow onward, you'll be working your asses off. Tio, terminal's all yours.
Roger.
Oops, I almost forgot. Listen up, Lloyd Bannings. Sir. Ellie McDowell.
Sir.
Randy Orlando. Sup. Tio Plato.
Yes.
As of today at 9 a.m., I officially approve and acknowledge your new assignments. Welcome to the Special Support Section. Look forward to the mountain of different jobs I'll be throwing at you. Yay, we did it!
As initial investigation expenses, the team received 1,000 Mira. Our beloved goddess Idios, who art in the sky, we beseech thee, open thy heavenly gates for the soul running toward your loving embrace.
Oh.
I couldn't believe the news when I first heard it. A guy like him passing this young?
Wasn't he about to get married to that beautiful fiancée of his too? Why'd things end up like this? Why? Damn it all. What the hell are the police doing? One of their own was killed. Are they going to let this become another unsolved case? It's horrible. Absolutely horrible. His parents passed away a while ago, didn't they? How will his younger brother handle all this?
Lloyd, are you feeling all right? Please, don't push yourself. I know you haven't been sleeping much recently.
I'm fine, Cecile. I'm just sorry that you had to go out of this way for me like this. I should have taken care of all this myself.
You don't have to keep up this distant facade around me. We're family, aren't we? Besides, Guy was my...
Cecile.
I'm so sorry, Lloyd. I know that you're hurting the most out of all of us. Things are going to be hard from now on, but please don't forget that I'm here for you. Until you can stand on your own 2 feet, I'll stand by your side.
Oof. I really was a brat, wasn't I? I shouldn't have been so stubborn. Should have taken her outstretched hand. I'm home, Guy. I'm sorry for not visiting you sooner. I guess I'm still as stubborn as I ever was. But I'm here now. I'm back. I became a detective of the CPD just like you were. I've got a long way to go to catch up, and I was assigned to a weird division, but I'll do the best with the hand I was dealt. Keep watching over me, Guy. I'll talk to you again soon. Oof, murdered brother. Is that how we're starting off our story? Well, it's time to get started on your first official job as the SSS. Though maybe I should give you some more information before we get ahead of ourselves. Lloyd, grab your detective notebook. Yes, sir. Black notebook with the police crest, huh? Looks like the real deal.
We can also use this to identify ourselves as police officers, right?
Correct. There's also some more advice and explanations in there, if you ever get curious. Heck, it's even got info about your tactical ordnance. Pretty good reference to have. However, its most important purpose is to keep track of the investigation report. Investigation report? Lloyd, your turn. Yes, sir. Good thing I learned all about this at the academy. The CPD maintains a rule that all of its investigations are to be carefully and thoroughly documented. After an investigation is assigned to you, you can record its status and keep track of progress in the detective notebook. When submitting a report, the department evaluates what's in the notebook, and our bonuses are decided around that. That's why we need to fill it out as detailed and concisely as possible.
That's a smart system.
It just sounds like a bunch of boring paperwork to me. That's the gist of it. However, the situation at the SSS is slightly different than from other divisions. Apart from your standard investigations, you're also assigned to what we like to call support requests. One sec. Sorry about that. Huh? Tio, if you will.
Roger. Everyone, follow me.
Oh, I remember now.
Isn't this the terminal that you were busy hooking up to the Orbital network? Yes, I finished configuring it yesterday. After booting up, you can select an option from the menu screen.
We got a working computer. Well, would you look at that? We've upgraded from whatever the old stuff was called. It's escaping me right now. To actual Windows. Is this where we'll receive support requests? Right. Aside from official missions from the department, it can also receive other requests. Think about requests coming from citizens, tourists, heck, maybe even the government will send us jobs from time to time. Support requests are optional, but if you decide to skip some, odds are that the Bracer Guild will snatch them up. Oh, yeah, sounds about right.
By doing support requests, we take some of the guild's popularity for ourselves. Is that what you're getting at?
Basically, but on a much smaller scale. Anyway, when the department's busy, they might force you to help them. Patrolling the city, doing some menial paperwork, who knows? You're kidding, right? Come on, it won't be that bad. So, has the terminal already started receiving these requests? Why don't you take a look for yourselves? Just don't forget to keep track of them in your notebook. Understood. Check requests. Support request explanation. Hello everyone. Congratulations on being appointed to the new special support section. As a first order of business, allow me to give you a rundown on submitting reports for all your assignments. Please come by the reception desk at the CPD. Sorry to trouble you. Rebecca, reception desk. Alright. Seems to me like this is just a glorified notification system, but for cops. Now we just gotta head down to HQ and listen to their explanation, right? Yeah, sounds like it. I think I'm finally starting to get the idea behind this whole orbital network thing.
Unlike telephones, which are purely auditory, the orbital networks can transmit text and images. I've heard about it before, but now that I've seen it in practice, I can certainly see how it would be advantageous in all sorts of situations.
Yeah, computers, they're real important, alright.
Yes, as we speak, beta testing is being conducted throughout Crossbell State. The system implemented in the police department is one such example.
Though I hear the guild has also started experimenting with terminal systems too. That should be enough to get you started. How about I let you guys work on that support request then that just came in? Understood. But what do we do after that? I'd love to say do whatever you feel like doing, but you can bet that the real requests will start pouring in after your little lecture at HQ is over. Let's see. Considering this is your first assignment, try completing this as a statement to HQ saying that you're capable of police work. That should shut them up for a while. Is that really why we should be doing this? By the way, Lloyd, you're in charge of giving everyone a tour of the city. A tour of the city? Why? You're the ones protecting this place, so go see it with your own eyes. Know it like the back of your hands. Oh, and once you head out, make sure to drop by the weapons shop and the orbital store. They aren't too far away. As police officers, these places will be pretty handy in the future. We'll stop by before going to the department then. I'll be in my office most of the time, probably either reading a magazine or taking a nap. If you run into any problems, don't bother me. You're smart kids, so figure it out yourselves. Well then, off you go. Wait a minute. That's one irresponsible dude.
Is it really okay for him to slack off like that? I fear for our future.
Anyway, this is our first real assignment. Let's walk around the city a bit first and then take care of that support request. It's natural to feel nervous, but as long as we don't rush things, everything will turn out okay.
Agreed. Roger that.
Time to hit the road then.